Welcome to the African Leadership Series, where we bring you great inspirational speeches from African leaders.
To my fellow African diaspora, all week, many of you have called and wanted to know if I was going to give a statement pertaining to George Floyd in Minneapolis. I struggled to give a statement, and every time I could not finish the statement without breaking down. I do hope that I can finish this statement before breaking down. We have all watched in horror the videos pertaining to George Floyd pinned down against the concrete with the knee of a Minneapolis police officer on his neck for over 9 minutes. The police officer did not let go. Even after the police officer had been told that George no longer had a pulse, he still kept his knee on George's neck for another 3 minutes. Clearly, he meant to kill him. As a mother, as a grandmother, I feel hopeless. I feel defeated. I am exhausted. I am tired. How many more children are we going to watch as they get murdered in broad daylight? How many more black men and women are we going to watch as they get assassinated? As I sit back and try to make sense out of all these senseless killings of black men, I wonder, what crime have we, the black race, committed against the white race? Why are some elements of the white race so hateful of black people? Every time we hear another story of yet another black man, black woman being murdered, majority in the hands of those who are supposed to protect us, the policemen, who sits on another man's neck for over 9 minutes and strangle them to death and think nothing of it. I watched the video with policeman with hands in his pocket looking just as comfortable as he could be and thought nothing of it as he murdered George Floyd. What kind of a human being is that? What makes a human being regress to that level? You see, the devil is not a black being that they tried to make us believe. Somebody who can behave in the manner in which that police officer behaved while murdering George Floyd, that's the personification of a devil. And we must call him for what he is. As I try to understand why is it that we black people are the most disrespected race on earth, I couldn't help but find myself going back to the history. As black people, we are not only disrespected in the Americas or anywhere else on earth, we are also even disrespected on the continent of Africa. And that history goes back to colonization and the settlers. While we apologize for having sold our children into slavery 400 years ago, and part of it, a lot of it had to do with our ignorance of what conditions our children were being subjected to as they were transported across the Atlantic. They were transported under some very difficult conditions, and even with all those difficult conditions, the black race still rose. They made it to the Americas. They were subjected to some of the most horrendous treatments on the plantations. And still, they survived. From the lynchings, to the beatings, to the discrimination in the workforce, to the denial of economic opportunities, still the children of Africa in the Americas rose. Every possible way to eliminate the black race has been attempted. And still, the black race rises. After everything else has failed, those bad elements within the white race have just now finally decided we will just murder them in broad daylight. And that's exactly what we are saying. But to those elements of the white race who do not believe black people belong here, I have news for you. Black people belong in the Americas just like the rest of the white race belong in the Americas. Learn from the history. The black race is indestructible. Black people belong in America just like the white people do. To those who choose to discriminate against black people, I have news for you. Not only are you doing a disservice to your own children, grandchildren, and generations of white people to come, you're also doing a serious disservice to humanity in general. White little girls and black little girls in the Americas or in Africa combined or anywhere else on earth for that matter, they deserve to enjoy their earth to the fullest extent, without any boundaries, without any hate, because this world belongs to them. So when you deny our children the freedom to love each other and live wherever they choose, when you deny our children, regardless of their skin color, the ability to be who they are and enjoy earth to its fullest extent, you are doing a serious disservice to humanity. Your wishes and desires to eliminate black people from the face of the earth will not succeed. So the sooner you wake up and understand that the black race is not going anywhere, the better off you're gonna be. And if you don't do it for yourself, do it for your children and your generations to come. Why? Because they deserve better. They deserve better. To those elements of the white race who believe in equality, who believe in the fact that this world is for us to be enjoyed, we thank you for standing up and joining those who were wanting to have their voices heard and saying enough is enough. Discrimination has no place, not only in the Americas, but on earth. To those people in the white race who believe that black people belong here just like they do, we appreciate you joining us and sending a resounding message to the world, not only in the Americas, but around the globe, that this world belongs to all of us. And that everybody, every human being on earth has a right to be here. Let's join hands and send a resounding message to the racist elements of the white race that bigotry, racism, and hate have no place, not only in the Americas, but in the world. And together, united as black people, united as white people, we will join hands and we will defeat these bad elements within the white race who believe in white supremacy, who believe in hate. To them I say, contrary to what we may have been taught, the devil is not black. You, the racist elements within the white race, you are the personification of the devil incarnate. Repent, for your day of reckoning is coming.
If you like informative and educational videos on Africa, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to catch all our latest videos.